Welcome back. Once you understand how to make a Zapier connection, what you can do is add an after-sale webinar inside of Zoom to your product account. Currently, Zoom is not an option to add as an after-sale webinar. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the product that we have here and we're going to add an after-sale webinar using Zapier and connecting to Zoom. And we're going to do that by establishing a new connection. We're then going to create a Zapier connection. Once we have our Zapier connection, we're going to give it a name. We're then going to click Save. What we're then going to do is click our connection. We're then going to click Create a Zap. Now in this case, we're going to choose an event. That event's going to be a new sale. We're then going to click Continue. Once we do that, we're going to choose an account. That account is going to be the API key from the Zapier connection that we just made. We're going to put in the API key and click Continue. We're then going to continue the Zapier process. We're then going to go to the drop down in the product ID and we're going to choose the product from within our WarriorPlus account. Now if for some reason the product does not load right away, you're going to want to click F5 and refresh your page. Now you should only repeat that process once. If it doesn't come right away, you'll need to wait and allow the products to load from WarriorPlus. Once your product loads, you can then click Continue. Now you should already have Zoom added to your Zapier account in order to connect it in this next step. We're going to choose an action and we're going to write in Zoom. We're then going to choose an event. In this case, we're going to create a webinar registrant. If your Zoom account is connected to Zapier, you can connect your account here in this area. What you'll then need to do is to use this drop-down menu. You'll connect a webinar, and if you don't have a webinar, before you go through this step, you'll want to make sure that you create one inside of Zoom. Now it's important to note here that if you wanted the event to be a meeting instead of a webinar, you can actually set up a webinar and put people on that webinar via Zapier also. Once you have set up the webinar that you're going to be using, you're then going to work with the other required fields. In this case for Zoom, it is the email and the first name, which you'll find by putting your cursor in this dialog box and use the drop-down menu. Once you have the information, you can then click Continue. And once you've done that and you turn on your Zap, you will then have it so that when there is a new sale made in WarriorPlus, the individual will be sent to a webinar in Zoom. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.